closed maybe about a half hour before she looked it up. So anyway, I forget exactly what happened after that, but we ended up finding a liquor store that also was a smoke shop. She got some kind of new vaporizer, and then we ended up going to the largest dispensary in the world, and they don't sell to anybody who is under 21. I'm not buying. She was buying. And she's 19. Now, there is a provision in the weed laws in Nevada that if you have a medicinal card for another state, you fill out a form, and that's valid in Vegas, or in Nevada. So, but that place that we were at, the one that was the largest dispensary, both being the largest dispensary in the world, and they're 24 hours. So of course they were still open at this point. It's about 2 a.m. They were like, "Hey, that place right across the street, they'll study you, no problem," and they did. And she had to fill out the forms and stuff, but went there. She got some kind of fancy cartridge for her vaporizer. I don't really know much about that. That's not what weed was like back when I was a pothead. You just bought a bag from your friend or your friend's friend and picked out the seeds and stems and rolled the rest up and smoked it, or maybe put it in your pipe and smoked it. But yeah, I got all kinds of high-tech ways of doing it nowadays. Anyway, we got that, and then I drove around for a while. It took me. I just could not get myself, like, in all the driving around that we did trying to find that dispensary. I got, this is neat looking, Palms Motor Hotel. Yeah, we just could not get ourselves. I just couldn't really tell which direction I was driving and stuff. And at one point, I pulled in and checked Google Maps, and sure enough, I was just on some random street going in completely the opposite direction of where I needed to go. And kind of punched in of another train. One thing I kept punching into Google Maps this whole journey was here to Portland, Oregon. Like, where are we going from here? And at that point, I just followed directions and got the hell out of Vegas. But that was fun. We had a fun time, killed some time just driving around and seeing the sights and lights of Vegas. And Alice had never seen that, was pretty just bewildered by all of it and all the people. And and after driving around something like that at 1 and 2 a.m. Between like midnight and 2 a.m. on a Saturday night in Vegas, you realize just how dead even the most pedestrian heavy areas of Phoenix are. And by I say most pedestrian heavy areas of Phoenix, I'm not talking about Phoenix whatsoever. I'm talking about downtown Tempe, Mill Avenue, and downtown Old Town Scottsdale. Probably the most poppin' pedestrian heavy areas of the Phoenix Metro, and ain't got nothing on. And I'm checking out just the train platform here. Anyway, I should wrap this up. And head back to the bar. By the way, I don't know if you saw the lights with the tiki on it. That's where I'm headed. That's the karaoke bar. But oh my goodness, 37 minutes. I'd be hard pressed to get this video uploaded. So I'm gonna wrap it up now. But anyway, Alice said she's planning on going to sleep for a while and then hitting the road and doing some driving. Figures that's a good way to learn the Portland area. And I'm planning on hanging out and singing some karaoke and maybe making some friends. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm glad I actually did get to shoot a video here in Portland. I wish I could have shot some in Vegas and some on the other journey, but I spending quality time with my daughter, and it's something I don't think I'm going to get to do again anytime soon, because I'm going to be back on my back on the grind of trying to survive in Phoenix in a couple of days. And wow, this was quite the maze coming out of this light rail station. I think these are lockers for locking a bike. They sure are. That's interesting. That's something that Phoenix Light Rail sure doesn't have. Wow, and I'm trying to figure out how we get to the other side of the road. Here's a spot. Yeah, she's starting her life new here with nothing, but her boyfriend's coming, and together they'll get a place, I'm sure. I really wish I wasn't so broke. I'd sure like to have the means to help her out with even a weekly pay place for a couple of weeks, so she'd have some place to sleep other than her car. But right now, I don't even have any place to sleep other than her car. So, in Portland, anyway. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Hopefully, there'll be some more videos soon while I'm still on this trip before heading back to Arizona.